Well. Time for scenario 11. Scenario 10 was no escort, and this one is called escort. Let's get started straight into it. 19th of July, 1940, Stukas are dive bombing Dover Harbor, and 32nd Squadron scrambles from RAF Hawkinge to respond. Squadron leader J. Worrell leads his 12 Hurricanes to intercept at 6,000 feet, take control of 32nd Squadron, and intercept the Stukas. But beware, this time the bombers are chaperoned. That's right, let's take a look. Okay, last time was no sun. In fact, it was clouds, and that really messed up my playthrough because the bomber formation slipped away in the clouds, and bye-bye. Not this time. We got sun coming in the tail. That's where you would, and there's a whole thing there. We'll get into it. Moreover, we're over here on the port. Meanwhile, high above the bomber formation, ready to pounce, is a Messerschmitt's 109s in heavy. And that'll factor in Luftwaffe Vantage cards, possibly, probably. Okay, let's get started with the interception sequence. Okay, real quickly, the victory conditions for ultimate victory, or the victory. Destroy 2 or more bombers, and all the others are flying independently. That is, no Stuka is in a keta. Okay, so yeah, here's what the formation is going to end up looking like. This, and so we need to destroy, shoot down 2, and basically break up the entire formation so everybody's independent. Okay, start with the orders phase, and the order is the order they'll be resolved is escort, bombers, and crews. And here's when we gotta put our thinking caps on and figure out what kind of choices we want to make, because I can tell you one of our choices is to completely ignore the escort and not do an escort order and just go straight for the bomber formation, or we could just try to get like go to high altitude or something like that, but that takes time, and that allows the escort to kind of come after us. Finally, we got to think about if I just go for the bomber formation right now, and we look at the interception from where I am. I'm in the low position, and I have to consider the high station or 109s, and you can see that is a whopping 11 I need to roll to successfully intercept that bomber formation. So I can roll a die for a re-roll, but still, that is one big matzo ball. So maybe we want to think about suppressing or reducing, reducing that escort. And I think, because look, if we manage to suppress it, our odds go down to a 7. I think that's what we want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide our squadron into 2 flights of 6 fighters each. This is Hurricanes, by the way. And Flight A is going to go after the escort, and Flight B is going to go after the bombers. All right, I think that's a decent plan. So we resolve the orders in the proper order. We are now into the intercept here. We'll go ahead and look. We gave our orders, intercept. First thing that happens is escort, and it's a success or fail. You're automatically going to fight them, but the only question becomes, are you going to get an advantage when you go to fight them, or are they going to get the advantage? So let's take a look at that chart. So B, and you don't move, you don't actually go into the box or anything like that. Oh, it's A, it's going to intercept those ME-109s. Now, let's look at the chart. Well, as you can see, we are low flank 109s, and they're in the high station. We need a perfect 12, and I have to spend fuel to even do it, to get an advantage on them. Probably not going to happen, and I don't know if I'm going to waste the fuel on it or not. Well, I think I might actually, because I think we can make it. I can make time out of it. Okay. So here we go, making an attempt to intercept these fighters. Fighter escort, here we go. Roll that 12. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Let's take another shot at it. It's the green and blue squadrons that are in flight. No, it's flight A, isn't it? Yeah, it's flight A, so it's red and yellow that are going for it. So they spend another fuel. Wait a minute, I was supposed to already spend a fuel. So that's a second fuel because of how we're pursuing them. So that's a lot of fuel. But we're gonna roll again. Come on, baby, 12. Nope. We are gonna be at a disadvantage on this encounter. Here's our two sections of Flight A. And unfortunately, each section is going to get a Luftwaffe advantage card. So, one there, one there. Let's start with red section. Boom. Stay on them. If the German fighters are 110s, nope. So we're going to be tailed by a swarm of 109s. Not a good position to be in. Now we got to figure out how we want to do it. I think I'm going to try a turn. Okay. Tailed. Here we go. Boom. All right. Section 109s. We get the turn. Look at that. All right. So. Wow, coming this way. Unfortunately, we got hit. Somebody got hit. Who got hit? Let's put that right there. One. Hurricane, red 3. Red 3 hits. Gets hit, that is, unfortunately. And a 7 in the rudder. By the way, both of these sections, this flight is considered lost contact. Now, the second we decided to go after those escorts, we become lost contacts. Okay, so we need a hit check. 10, shake it off. You can't talk to me. All right. So another round, head on this time. So there's the section. Head on. Here it is. Okay, well, someone's gonna get a kill. Who was it, just for fun? It was 6. It was Red Leader. Nice job. Okay, Red Leader gets low ammo. Most importantly, the rest vanish. So that dogfight is over. Here we go for this one. The extra text applies to green fighters, which we don't have, so we're going to go head on with some 109s. Ooh, fire fast. Head on section. Okay. Well. This one vanishes. Somebody takes a hit. And that'll be number 4, who's yellow 3. Yellow 3 gets 11 on the fuselage. Rough. And moreover, we are now chased by a Rata. And we're being tailed. Shoot. Okay, well, let's check that hit. Woo! No, he is gonna go and he's going down. All right. Time for another round. And this time we are tailed. Oh, can I do a maneuver? Do I want to do a maneuver? Turn worked out for me, sorta. Last time, I'll go for it again. I always upside down. Okay, we're still in this formation. So yes, we do the turn, but again, nuts. We get hit. And this time, even or odd, even, so it's Red Leader is going to take a hit. Wing 5, okay. All right, now we check it. Oh! Well, okay, not what I wanted. Struggling a little bit with these 109s. Hurricanes, having a little bit of trouble with them. All right, got one guy left. And I gotta remember to do the right part of the card here, because we're no longer doing a section. He's a lone fighter now. Here and here. Well, okay, they vanish. Oh, I shoot one down. Crash. And the other one disappears. Scared him off. He gets low ammo. And that is the dogfight. Okay, cleared away the enemy. These guys did okay. The yellow section did not do so hot. Now here's what we were doing all this for. We're gonna roll on this table and see if we can suppress these guys. And it's heavy fighters. And now this is the nice part. However many you sent up during the time is the amount you can. We sent 6 up, so we're in this column. Even though we're down to 4. Well, it would still be in this column anyway. And you know, I can't imagine doing this much for just an escort. But here, and we're rolling here, heavy, and we're hoping for at least a 5, hopefully higher than a 9. So here we go. Oh my gosh. All right, no suppression, so we are going to be living with the 109s, making all kinds of trouble for us. All right, so incidentally, that was the escort, and now A is a lost contact. They go down there, and they got to chase to get back into the fight. All right, well, Flight B is committed to going after this bomber formation now, and it's not looking good, because if you look at our chart, low, first we have to spend the fuel. Where is that? Up here. And worse, because we have these guys in the high station over here. 109s. 109s low. High, and they're in the high station. We need an 11 or better to succeed. Tough, tough, tough. Okay. Come on, baby. Show me 11. 8. Oof. So we're going to burn up another fuel for a reroll. And come on, 11. Come on, 11. Come on, 11. No such luck, and we didn't think it was. And the upshot of all that is the failure is the escorts pounce on us. Okay, see why you got to think about suppressing them and getting in a good position with a low success number. We're hurt now. So okay. Gotta fight them off if we want to keep fighting. So, here we go. Hun in the sun. And if we look over here, yes. If you look at the sun is in the tail position, but if you look here, it says high station sun. They're coming out of the sun. Hun in the sun. And we not only do we have bombers coming, or 109s coming head on, we got a pair. I'm just gonna say pair, since I can't say rot. I'm not sure if it's rot or rata. Anyway, and they're tailing us. All right. Okay, fine. So first we resolve head on. Formation 109s. Okay, a bunch of stuff here. All right. Let me remember what loose means. Okay, well, first let's check for collision. See here, we roll. Oh my gosh. There's a collision, and it involves Green 3 smashes into an ME 109, like so, and dead. He's KIA automatically. Ouch. Okay. What else have we got? We got Vanish. And when you got 2 or more, you pick the one that you're currently battling, and this is, of course, the head-on battle. One of you guys gets hit. Oh, I should have applied it to that guy before he, I should have applied the hit first. I'm gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat. I'm gonna say, okay. Well, no, I wouldn't have known. Okay, so that's not fair. I still should have done it, no, but anyway. Okay. I'm not gonna cheat. So the hit goes to even odd. Even, that'll be leader. Oh, another fuselage 11. Come on. Did I shake these things up right? Yeah. All right, so vanish, collision. The only thing left is this loose. That means one fighter is going to come loose. And it doesn't matter because it's going to end up breaking up the whole kit and caboodle. He will break off. And I have the option of letting these guys chase me. Oh dear, hang on. I didn't press the record button. What happened was he failed his hit check. But because the other fighters were following him, the dogfight is over because they don't come back for the other guy. And so that's the end of that dogfight, and we're losing planes. Okay, we still got one more dogfight to go. Okay. Stay tight. This only counts if there's a green pilot. There isn't. And so we're tailed again by 4 109s. All right. What if I want to do a slip or something? Tell you what, let's try and evade. So tailed. We know we're going to reduce it by 1 automatically. And then we pick 2 cards. And we pick our favorite. Oh, well, in this case, both of them are kind of... No, got to read the right card here. We're up here, 109s. That'll garner a hit. That'll loosen up the formation, which is not the worst thing that would happen. Let's think. Well, you can see the terrible luck I've had with these hit markers, so I think I'm going to go with this, which is going to reduce them to a pair. We're going to lose some... Blue is going to lose some fuel. It shouldn't be too bad. Let's do plenty. And green doesn't count. And we're going to go loose. One of these guys is going to shake off. Number 9. Blue 2. So we're still in she's still in a dogfight with him. And do I want to maneuver or do I just want to? I think we try and invade here. Same deal. Flip. Got 1. 2 cards. Now we got to read the right one, which is this guy here. Look at that one. They both stink. Yeah, well, there's 2 hits on this one. There's only 1 hit on this one, so I think that's the one we're going to go with. Oh boy. Okay. All right, hit. Move for 6, and for once, can we just shake 1 off? Yes, all right. Yep, so now, wing B is lost, and not just that, he's like that, I think. Because he flew off individually. Okay, so you can see how tough this is when the escorts are there around. They have really screwed us up. So, well, that was the bomber phase. Nobody's in the cruise. Now we're to entropy. No bomber formation, because no one's there. No one is in the bomber formations, so you can see there's no one in here. Oh, I mean, there's no one over here, I guess. And so you don't even draw a reaction card. Now we get to the chase. Do we even want to bother with the luck we're having? And just as a note, since these are down to 1 per, they're kind of on their own, so they're just going to go in the box here. Yeah, so. And so in this chase sequence, one of the options is to return to base. And if you're in a campaign, you have to remember that you have to keep a healthy squadron of 20 guys. And we've already got 1 guy, KIA, and we got 3 guys in the fate box. Who knows how many of those guys will live? And then the question becomes, do I push it? Or am I throwing good money after bad? But I can, since this is just a scenario, we're gonna kamikaze it, I guess. So, one thing we can do is reform. He can go back to his section here for the cost of 1 fuel. And you can see blue is running out of fuel, so we gotta be careful with him. And there's no point keeping A and B because they're only 1 section each, so we just substitute red and blue sections. And the other thing I can do is make an ad hoc section with these 2 guys, and they'll basically form. It costs 1 fuel to do it, and you have to use whoever's the lowest. It doesn't matter in this case, but it's going to be red and yellow, or green and yellow, and so they'll spend a fuel. But then we pull out a black cube and track it like that. And so they actually end up like this. And now these 2 have chosen to reform. This one needs to choose to return to base or chase. So since we're kamikazing, we're going to have him try a chase, and we'll show you how that works. Chase table. Escort is heavy. Visibility is clear, so we are rolling on this one, and you roll 1 dice. Boom! 8. I think that's good enough. And because that was successful, we roll on where they end up. And 2. Port low. Yeah, they're right back where they were. Okay. So, looking at our sequence, we see that we've done the chase. Patrol complete? No. Fuel, we gotta spend some more fuel for everyone. So, 1, 2, 3. There's no escort recovery, no one was suppressed or anything. There's no mechanic for having the escorts reduce or leave, so we'll just skip that. There's no channel patrol. There's another chance for reform, and which we've already done, so we don't do that. Raid vector is not part of this scenario, and so we swirl again. And we are actually on the orders section because we have a guy in the interception area. Well, it seems counterintuitive. That since we're so fixated on the bombers, and that's the whole mission, the importance of the mission here, we're actually going to go for the escort. Because when it's in this high station here like this, it just dominates the whole proceedings, and it's impossible to just move around. So we're going to actually take a run at them, see if we can't either reduce them, suppress them, and everything, and won't do as much good. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just in a quandary there, so let's just do it. Again, we need a 12 to get an advantage on them. I don't think I'm gonna spend fuel to reroll. We either get it or we don't. So there we go. Nope, no such luck. Okay, so we're hit with off a disadvantage. Okay, let's zoom it in here. Shoop. Boom. Stay on them 110s. Nope. 2 pair. Head on. All right. Okay, so head on. Right here. Okay. So somebody shot someone. Let's see who, just for fun. 7. Okay, red leader. Good job. We destroy one. Somebody ends up with low ammo. 5. You're out of ammo. Ugh. This vanishes, but I do have to apply a loose. Somebody has to come and shake loose. And that would be 11. Shoot. So you're, well, they're all lost anyway, but that's the end of the dogfight. And the question becomes, did it do us any good? Heavy. Oh, we did 2 to 3, so we need an 8 or an 11 here. Okay, so. Well, look at that. All right, wonderful. Back out a little. And what this means is the 109s up in the high station went from heavy to light. And we're suppressed. Of course, no one's in a position to capitalize on that, and so that pressure marker is going to go away. So that may be all moot. Let's see. So, successful escort intercept. No one's in the bomber area, so can't do that. Or no one's in a position to go into the bomber area. No one's in a position to cruise because everyone's lost contact. So we're in entropy, bomber formation, nope. Escort reaction, nope, no one's in the bomber formation. It's only when they're in the bomber formation. Chase, and now we're back to this long, well, we got a few choices. For one, he's no ammo, he's returning to base. So this red actually just becomes red 3. This ad hoc section here can attempt to chase, and we'll do it. It'll be light escort, so we need a 6. One. Oh, not only do we not succeed, we get jumped. Okay, so here's a rule I didn't quite get, and actually asked about it on Consum World, and the designer got back with me. I thought if all the escort stations were suppressed, you couldn't be jumped in the chase phase, but that's not true. And the idea here is you're lost contact, and you're being attacked by someone else in another group not related to these guys here. But the bottom line is, yes, we failed to make our chase, and we are in fact, this ad hoc section is in fact intercepted by Luftwaffe 109s. Okay, let's do it. Behind you, you have heavy escort. See, this is where I really get confused by that rule. I mean, is it a heavy escort? Even though this is... hang on, let me think about it. Well, given that the one escort of 109s is up there, that isn't heavy either, so we're just going to go with the idea that they're light, and they're head on. Here they come. All right, so head on. Draw a card. I gotta get this right. Then it is a section, so we're gonna get this result here. Woo! That's just full of stuff. Well, the green doesn't matter. The damage will kill one. Which one of you guys did it? Who gets the kill? Odd. We'll call that green 2. The rest vanish. Focus for the low ammo. Remember, even odd, and the number is odd. You'll take the low ammo. And who takes the hit? even odd. Even. So and mix these up so I don't get that pull that 11 fuselage thing again. 8 rudder. That's not gonna be good. Okay, 8. Oh, we do it. Pass it barely. Okay. All right. That ends the failed chase attempt that we paid for. Almost in blood. So that leaves this group. And, well, yeah, you can go chase. Okay. Light. Looking for a 6, right? Yes, looking for a 6. Oh, brother. I can't get a break around here. All right, back to here. There we go. All right, Luftwaffe energy game. 1/10. Nope, so we're just gonna get tailed by a pair. Yes, tail. Oh, do we want to maneuver? Let's try a turn. Doink. Section. Nope, I'm not going to turn. We are, however, going to run out of fuel. And we're at the low on fuel here. That's not good. And we're going to reduce. Okay. Let's try another turn, just for fun. Only turn. We get the turn. So we are now head on with him. Unfortunately, in that turn is another fuel loss, so now we're down to empty, and there's actually one step below empty, and that's vapor. Okay, nothing else happens, so now we're into a head-on attack. Pull this out with justice. Hair, something crazy. And head on here and here. So vanishes and hit on somebody, and that hit somebody is H. Now it's the leader. Shake it off, baby. No. All right, that is 1 KIA and 4 guys in the freaking freight box. That is just terrible. Okay. All right, so that ends that failed chase attempt. Okay, where are we in the sequence now? So, we did chase. Okay, chase fails. And then we're down to patrol complete. Fuel. Now the blue squadron goes into vapor. And these guys come down like so. Escort recovery. That escort becomes unsuppressed. And available to start shooting again. Not very good. Escort exit. Doesn't really apply to this one. That gets into the whole vector and raid vector stuff. Channel patrol. Again, that's all this. Reform. Hang on. No reform. Raid vector again is part of that whole part there. Swirl again, and you got to do the swirl again, but it's all going to be moot because there's nobody in the bomber formation anymore. So we skip that. We skip the intercept section because there's no escort. We've given no orders. Now we're back to entropy, bomber formation, escort reaction again. Nobody's there, and chase. And here's where we get to decide. And the answer is yes. I'm going to return everyone to base. We are just losing just too many people. I said I was going to kamikaze, but now it's like no, they're taking me too seriously. Okay, so. Okay, so that's the end of that scenario. As you can see, We didn't even get to the bombers. We just got absolutely, we couldn't intercept them. And those escorts cease. And we go back, those escorts really make it tough. And so that is a very important part of the game. And one of the most important decisions is, do you push your luck, or, you know, or are you just throwing good money after a bad, as I said. Okay, so that's it for the final, well, no, yes, scenario 11, that was. I haven't fully humiliated myself. The outcomes here, you see, you could have victory, missed opportunity, ambush. Nope, we're down here. They got us. Only one bomber title is isolated, or none are, and no Stuka was destroyed or fallen. And that's the case all around. If one or more RAF fighters are in the fate boxes, and we had 4 in the fate box and 1 just dead right out, the squadron leader is lectured upon his return to Hawkinge. Bombers, Laurel. Your job is to intercept bombers. Yep, we did no such thing. Well, thanks for hanging around and watching me stink it up. Okay, so what's next? Well, I'm not going to do this. There is a patrol example that puts it all together with the raid sequence and whatnot. But honestly, there's no reason to really do that when we can just, it's all going to be put together, and we should just go straight into a true patrol, and we might as well just do a whole campaign. You'll get to see all the rules put together. So that's my next step. Get ready for season 1, episode 1 of a fresh campaign. That's right. We're going to put it all together, and let's find my sheet. We are going to make a fictional squadron and write it all down and things like that. As you can see, we have 20 letters here. No S's and no X's, and let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, T, U, W. Okay, well, I'm going to upload this video here and get it up as soon as possible. Tomorrow, we're going to start on this campaign. In the meantime, if you want to drop in the comment and say, I need names for all these pilots. If you want to drop a few names in here, your own name, or we can do nicknames. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Just anything in here, and I might just, you know, A for Alex or something like that. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, drop your suggestions into here. Make sure they're sound RAF pilot World War II-y. So, you know, and family friendly and not goofy, so no IP Freely or Seymour Butts or anything like that. Anyway, but, and let me know if there's anything else you want to see, or if you say, oh man, don't do a whole campaign. Nope, we're gonna do it. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you then.